What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Let's Play, and today we're going to be making a skyscraper for the creeper farm. But first, let's get haste 2. Then let's clear this up. And now we can get started on our skyscraper project. And I did a quick estimate.
Boom! 2 plus 2 is 4. Minus 1, that's 3. Quick maths.
We're going to need about 6 shulker boxes of lime green concrete and about 3 shulker boxes of black concrete, which is going to take a lot of sand, a lot of gravel, and the dyes of course as well. Then we're going to need to convert the concrete powder into concrete, clear the area for the skyscraper, and then we can finally build it. I think I'm going to start out collecting the sand, and let's not mess around anymore. Let's hit the time-lapse button and get into it. Alright, so I'm all done at the desert. I got all 4.5 shulker boxes of sand that we need to make the concrete. The next step is to get 4.5 shulker boxes of gravel. We've got 2 so far, but not the rest of it yet. My strategy at the desert was basically just to pick a hill and completely decimate it, completely level it to the ground and get all its sand and also get all its sandstone, which I could use for a later building project. But let me tell you right now, it was a huge mistake. I realized about halfway through that I was getting way too much sandstone, but once you're halfway through, you just gotta go full through with it, you know, complete the project. So I did complete the entire hill, and I stored all the sandstone down here. I've got 6 full double chests worth, and also a 7th right down here with a couple stacks as well. We've got to find a use for all this sandstone. I don't want it just sitting here. Maybe the next building will be made partly of sandstone. So now we need to get a bunch of gravel, and I actually didn't know. You see that down there? I didn't know that striders could have baby striders riding them. That's pretty funny. But like I said, now we need to collect a bunch of gravel for our project. And originally it was my plan to collect all the gravel from piglin bartering in here, but I've traded about 3 stacks of gold blocks already, and that's like 60% of the gold blocks I've got, and all I got was a shulker box of gravel. I don't want to trade out all the gold that I've collected to get the gravel for this project, and it might still not even cut it. So I'm going to get gravel through mining in an extreme hills after this. We've still got a little bit of gold left to barter. I guess the dropper's out, but there's probably some in here. Yeah, we can just put that right back in. This runs off an etho hopper clock if you're wondering, just 12 items in the hoppers. And inside this little holding cell, say with me, it is a gravel making holding cell, not a prison cell. It's a gravel making holding cell for this guy. We named him Gravel Maker because that's exactly what he does for us, nothing else. And I don't know what he's doing with all this gold, because no matter how much gold we give him, he can't buy himself a better house than this stone one. He needs to invest in better financial resources or something, get a financial advisor. I don't know what he's doing, because no matter how much gold you give him, he's just inside this stone house. Maybe he's bought a yacht or something with it. 3 stacks of gold blocks just to this one piglin. Now we're getting his gold. We're stealing it from him right now. So let's just put this back. I don't know where the stone went. Probably in here. We can put that back, get him trading some more gold. And once he's done, I'm probably going to do a time lapse of me getting the rest of the gravel. So you'll probably see that next in the video, and then I'll meet you back when we've got all the gravel we need. The gravel's been all gotten now, and I figured while I was over there, might as well get an extra shulker box almost of extra gravel. That'll come in handy if we want to make anything else out of concrete, or if we got our numbers wrong for how much we would need in this project. Now, the gravel biome I got it from is just over this hill over there, just to give you some perspective of where I'm getting the things in my world. And the only resource we have left to collect, we got all the sand, we got all the gravel, and we even got all the green and white dye from our cactus farm, which has just been producing passively over here. The only thing we have left to get is the ink sacs, and I've been dreading this part because I don't have a squid farm yet in this world, which means, say it with me, RIP to the squid population in my world. I need a little bit more than 8 stacks more of ink sacs to get all the black dye that I need. And I did some quick math, and that means about 100 squids.
Quick maths.
So like I said, RIP to the squid population. I'm gonna head over this way, and just over this tree, yeah, these trees over here. This is a river biome / ocean biome, which gives me a decent amount of squids. And pretty much I'm just gonna be here killing some squids, getting some dye for the next hour, and then hopefully it doesn't take too long to get all the dye we need.
Let's do this. Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
Cool, we got all the ink sacs that I need to make the black dye, and just because I was trying to clear out the spawns for more squids by killing drowns and fish, look at this, we got 17 tridents from drowns just from being in this area and trying to make more mob spaces for the squids. We also killed a bunch of fish, and I didn't even know that they could drop bones, but we got a bunch of bones from the fish as well. I didn't know that drowns could drop us fishing rods or gold ingots. I don't really need those either, but it was interesting to see all the types of things I could get just from killing things in this area. And I guess I'm gonna go drop off the extra resources at my base, and then I'll take the ink sacs over to the project. You good, bro? What? What's that Olympic game called where like you're doing dances in the water? That is exactly what this man is doing.
Bruh.
Yo, what is this? Minecraft? Are you okay? There's lava and okay. This drown just wants to interrupt my video. Okay. Anyways, Minecraft, are you okay? There's lava above water and nothing. Now, I don't know about you watching this video, but for me, when I have a bunch of items in my inventory and then I craft them all down perfectly so there's nothing left over and I've just got a bunch of stacks of what I've just crafted, it's super satisfying for me. Like that was awesome. Am I weird for this, for liking this in Minecraft, or do y'all relate to this? Let me know in the comments. Everything's crafted up now, so the next step is to convert all this concrete powder into actual concrete, and we could make a super redstone heavy awesome concrete converter with TNT and piston walls, but
Ain't nobody got time for that.
and that's why we're just gonna make a simple design I got from Howdareyou on YouTube. As always, links will be in the description, so let's set that up right over here and start converting concrete. Well, it turns out I was wrong, and what I mean by that is I built the mini concrete converter, but it doesn't work exactly as I wanted it to. It does work, don't get me wrong, it converts concrete, I can show it off. Let's just put 4 powder here. Then what you have to do is pull the lever, push the button, and then it'll convert and you just mine it off. So it does work, it works fine. But it doesn't work at the level that I want it to, because if I place 16 concrete powder up here or more at a time, it'll severely lag my game, and with the amount of powder that I have to convert, just wasn't going to do it for me. So I know I said I wouldn't do it, but I built a huge concrete converter just over there. So let's head over and I'll show it off. I have a lever right here to start it, so let's go and do that. Flip it on. There's a bunch of redstone going off here, but I can't explain it all in this video. Maybe I'll make a tutorial about it eventually. Now what happens here is this piston line that's 4 long goes up about every second, and then every 4th time this goes up, this piston wall moves to the left. So what it's doing is converting concrete that I place here with the water, moving up, and then moving them to the left once I've got a square made. And it ends up being a square 4x4 wall of concrete that comes out to the left here. It can only be 12 long because the pistons can only push 12 blocks at once. And I'll give you a little demonstration of how I convert it. I just come in here, place 4 at a time. If I miss one, it's fine, but I've gotten pretty good at not missing them after how much concrete I've converted now. We've just got 6 more lines to go. 2 more. And there we go, we're done. You should see the piston wall going off now. And there we go, just pushes it to the left. It's that easy. And since I have haste 2 over there on the beacon and a diamond pickaxe, I can come under this little rectangle that comes out of concrete and mine it all out. I wish I could use TNT to break all this concrete and then pick it up with a water stream and some hoppers, but in Minecraft Bedrock, TNT does not drop every block it breaks. Unfortunately, in Minecraft Java it does do that, but not in Minecraft Bedrock, which means if I chose to break the concrete with TNT, I would only get about half of what I placed, which just isn't worth the time that it would take to get the other sand, gravel, and dyes to make all that concrete. So what I have to do is come under and mine it. It's not that bad, but I hope that Minecraft Bedrock changes that soon so I can use TNT in this converter. It's ready for it. All I need to do is put a dispenser like right about here. Alright, and that's basically all our concrete converted. We've got a couple stacks left, but I feel ready to head over to the time-lapse button. And, oh, looks like I'm in my cactus farm. Okay, and then we can hit our time-lapse button and then get started clearing the area and also raising some of it up to put the building on, and then we can finally get started building. I know you've been waiting for it, I've been waiting for it. Let's not waste any more time. Hit this button and then get started with the time lapses. Wow, that was an insane amount of building to get this thing finally finished, but we do have its exterior done. Now I'm just going to fly in over here. You'll get a good perspective of it when it loads in. In the time-lapse form, you couldn't even see the entire building at one time. So we just fly around, let it render in. There we go. Look at the size of that thing. It dwarfs the gold/experience farm, and I think it's about 100 in height from bottom to top. Just look at this thing. I did finish all 4 sides as well, but I didn't show it all in the time lapse because that would take like 7 minutes, and I know I would get bored by that point of watching that time lapse, so I figured you might as well. Now, when you show it in map form, it shows you just how massive this building is in the map, and also what's interesting about this is that you can see nothing when you look out to the sides, except maybe the top of a mountain, and that's because nothing else is at the level of this building, so you pretty much only see sky. It's kind of trippy, but I really like it. Maybe we can incorporate that into the design when we put some decorations and aesthetics on this thing, and that relates to what may be coming in the next episode, which I haven't fully decided on yet, but it could be decorating this building, mob-proofing it, doing its interior, which right now is just a black abyss where a bunch of mobs spawn, or we could be doing some nether related stuff, getting some nether blocks, doing some netherite/ancient debris mining, making an actual piglin bartering place with a sorting system equipped. We could be making a building around the concrete converter. We could also be finding a jungle. I haven't decided yet. There's too many options, and I guess if you want to find out, you're just going to have to tune into the next episode. That all being said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.